Hi there, my name is Karen Zadnaysky, and I'm here at Riverside Acres, located in the Westlock County, just outside of Vimy, Alberta. And I'm standing here in front of Benny's Cottage, which is one of 6 cottages here at Riverside Acres, which is a wellness retreat that is surrounded on 3 sides by the Redwater River. And we purchased this land and opened up July of 2021 after 5 months of building and creating. And I had a vision to create a wellness retreat, a space in the country where people could come and enjoy classes, retreats, wellness sessions, learning how to bless themselves with alternative measures of healing. So we have facilitators that come from across the province and across from BC as well to host classes, to share with people different ways to bless their mental health, their physical health, just to leave them in a better place than when they arrived. So here we have Benny's Cottage. All of our cottages are named in honor of somebody that has left us too soon. And Benny was a 43-year-old gentleman from eastern Alberta. And I'll just give you a little peek inside. We are a completely off-grid space. So we have no power in here. We have lantern light and a vented propane heater. So our guests can come and get cozy under our homemade quilts and just journal and read and write. And lots of the guests will leave a gift in return of their stay. We've got Johnny's Cottage across the way there. And down the meadow here we have Damien, who was a 16-year-old that passed to suicide, and Brian, who was in his early 30s. So all of our cottages are named after somebody that left us too soon, as I mentioned. And we had that idea from a newspaper reporter that was following our story of what we were doing. And he asked if we had names for the cottages, which we did not. And he said, would you consider naming your cottages in honor of those that have left us too soon? So we put it out to social media, and the first 6 names that came back in were gentlemen that between the ages of 16 and 58 that had left us either by addiction or suicide. And I felt that was a very powerful message. And so those were the names that we decided to go with. So up there we have Tyson and Tristan's cottage. Through there we have a big timber pavilion where we hold yoga classes, live music, drumming circles, a whole bunch of different healing modalities. And then through the meadow over there you'll see a little opening. We have in there labyrinth path for just unwinding your worries and gathering your blessings, as well as an ancestor tree to ring the bell in honor of your ancestors, to create healing in generations prior and generations to come. And we also have a beautiful poetry trail, which is in honor of my niece that died by suicide. Her grandpa is a poet, and he blessed our poetry trail that runs through the trees with many of his poems, so people can be very present when they're out walking and read his poetry. Down there we also have a telephone to the wind, which is for sending messages to those that are no longer in your life to try to help you with your grieving and your healing, as well as a wishing tree for people to leave their hopes and dreams in nature and be hoping for a blessing. We also have a trading post, which is completely off-grid as well. And in there we have local artist wares, selling everything from hand-knit socks to pottery, homemade candles, etc. And it is a big blessing for the guests that arrive to have that chance to shop beautiful homemade goodness, as well for the vendors to be able to have a chance to make a sale and supplement their family's income. So as you can see here, we have a large property that was a prior canola field that we have brought back to life with wildflower crop and wild grass crop gardens. We're hoping to plant an orchard and bring things back to a completely natural state. So thank you for listening, and any questions, let me know.